Yeah, hi guys. Good evening. Um, Yesterday we discussed about automotive embedded testing, what is embedded systems and what are the types of embedded systems will be available in automotive. Those things we yesterday we are discussed about this. Now today we are discussing about how the communication will work between the automotive embedded systems and coming to what are the types of testings has been involved in the embedded testing, how the process will be happen in the embedded systems. That's the thing today we can discuss about it. Okay. Mostly. Yeah. What is automotive embedded systems? In the automotive embedded systems, each node they are communicating. Like yesterday we are discussed. We have the one embedded board. This is the embedded board. Here we are connected the CAN bus. CAN bus channel. That's the channel will be communicating with the different types of nodes. That's the node. That's the thing. Here, automotive embedded system often interact with each other through a controller area network. That is the called as a CAN protocol. That is the communication protocol which is used mostly in the automotive embedded systems. 90% of companies or 90% of automotive embedded systems are depending upon the controller area network only. That is the CAN protocol. This CAN protocol will be connected with different types of nodes like we already discussed, cluster, instrumental stability. These are not. Each node will be connected through this controller area network. Okay, and coming to what is automotive embedded testing? How the testing will be happen in the embedded testing? That's the thing. Automotive embedded testing means we need to, like why we are doing anything website or hardware materials or anything, we need to check for the performance of that performance and the functionalities and safety purposes is the main important for the testing. If you develop it for web, if you're working for the website, they are doing also testing, right? The testing will be dependent upon the functionality and performance. The functions are perfectly working or not, you need to verify, and the performance of the website. And for an example, you can take an as a mobile, the performance, the functionalities, you need to verify it, right? Those things, same things will be happen here also. In the automotive embedded testing, we need to check the performance of the system, the performance of the ECU board, the electronic control you need to have. For an example, we taken as an instrumental cluster. The cluster, we need to check the performance of this and what are the functionalities will be available in that cluster. That's the thing we need to testing. Okay. Yeah. This is the functionality and reliability and safety and safety. Safety. These are the main important in the automotive embedded system. Next going to this. What are the client-based functionalities which working or not? Those things we need to verify. After that, if you find a critical bugs, those are not, you need to resolve it and you need to provide the healthy product, safety product. That's the thing will be happen here. Okay, and what are the type? How the testing process will be involved in this strategies? Like first you will get the requirements. Like first one, requirement analysis. Requirement analysis. You will get the requirement from the client. Client, you need to understand and documenting all the specific requirements of the embedded systems, and what type of software they needed, and what are the specifications they needed. Everything, each and everything, they will be provided for the requirement. That requirement you need to analyze, you need to understand, and you need to plan according to those specifications. That's the thing called as a test planning. If you understand if you understand the documents, right? You understand the documents, you understand the specifications of the embedded board. Then you need to start your test planning. What are the test cases you need to develop? What type of test cases you need to develop? What type of testing strategies? Like what are the testing? We have a lot of different types of testing should be there. White box, black box, and gray box. In the white box testing, we have three types of testings. One is unit testing, component testing, and integration testing. And coming to next testing, black box testing. In the black box testing, it is related to system testing. In the system testing, we have functional, non-functional, performance, smoke, scenario, regression. These are all different types of testings, right? These testings, when the planning, like when the testing will be involved, like for an example, when the unit testing will be happen, when the system testing will be happen, these are all everything. The plan will be happen with respect to our team lead, team lead, our project manager. They are involved and they will plan according to those testing. Okay. Okay. Next thing, test cases. You got where you every time what are the specifications you are getting new things, right? You need to develop the test cases and you need to review those and all. That thing will be happen here at the test plan. First, you will need to get the requirements. If you understand the requirements, you need to plan the testing. What are the type of testing involved? Why this testing has been happened? That is called as a scope testing. If you need to if you need to test the performance of the embedded system, then you need to involve with performance testing test cases. Like that, we need to plan according to this requirements. Okay. After that, the software code has been developed with respect to code. With respect to the code, the unit testing will be happen. The unit testing will be like the unit testing will be like in the code will be like develop. This testing will be happen with respect to developer or developer assistant will be work on that. Who has been moved into the who has the coding knowledge, that candidate will be involved in this unit testing. In this unit testing, okay. Here you need to identify the each functionality with respect to code, with respect to code. That involve that testing is called as a unit testing. Testing individual components or modules of the embedded software to verify their correct behavior and functionality. For an example, if you are testing for the LED, right? LED statuses are either on, either off, right? On, off. Either on, either off, right? With respect to code, they will be verified on as an one unit test and off as an one unit test. If these both are called as a component, both are called as a component because of LED is one component. Okay, that is called as a component test. Okay. Next, coming to integration testing. What is integration testing? We are divided the components, like if you have like LEDs, some speedometer, they are divided 3 to 4 components or modules. They divided components or modules. They are all the modules and integrated and like combine both all the system, like evaluating how different embedded components and systems work together or combined together. Okay, are combined together. That period of time with respect to code, that period of time with respect to code, then they will do the testing. That testing is called as an integration testing. That testing is called as an integration testing. If you develop for 3 modules are integrated, like combined, they make it as an node, one node or one system. Then the system you need to test all the functionalities with respect to code. That testing is called as an integration testing. The testing is called as an integration testing. Okay, next coming to the functional testing. This testing will be involved with the system testing. System testing. If you like, you need to check the same LED on and off. This is on is one functionality and off is one functionality with respect to code, with respect to system. In the system, it will be visible or not. On is working or not. Off is working or not. With respect to the system. With respect to the system, that is called as a functional testing. Okay, verifying the embedded systems, verifying the embedded systems and software perform their intended functions like on and off accurately and meet the specified requirements. According to that specified requirements, then it's working fine, right? Those testing is called as a functional testing. Okay. Okay, next, coming to the performance testing. This testing will be used for to test the performance of the system. To test the performance of the system. Like if in case it will be provide some load loads or some preconditions. Conditions will be there. I need to produce 12 volts of power. I need to put 12 volts of power. I need to put 15 volts of power. What will be happen to system? Those are all performance testings. That type of testing will be one called as performance testing. It will be calculate the minimum and maximum values. Okay. It will calculate the minimum and maximum values. If they're expected to some different loads, then how the performance will be working on that. If you observe, like when in intermediate or 10th class, we have the behavior wire. We have one wire. We are stretching with some load. When the load will be existed, it's very high. That period of time, the wire will be breakout. Right, the breakout condition. That's the thing is called as a performance testing. That is called as a performance testing. The maximum limit, the stretchable limit, and the minimum limit. That thing will be happen here. That type of testing is called as a performance test. Next, coming to safety testing. This testing mostly used for to prevent like it need to prevent some crucial situations like for example accidents. um, that's the thing how the embedded system will be work on, how the systems will be respond properly or not. It will be calculated by this testing. This testing mostly we have one like we cannot be do this thing because we have another thing that will be team working mostly on safety testing because all the software will be flashed under the vehicle and they will test that performance of the whole vehicle system. That is the main safety testing. But here we are testing some basic communications like for example radars. Radars also one of the safety tests. Radars or radars or some other like um, ADAS function only some seat belts, seat belts testing, try doors testing, those things like some of the basic testing will be happen here with respect to us. First, most of the testing will be involved. We have another team, that is team called as a safety team. That team will be flash each and everything will in the car and they will test each and everything. That's the testing will be it's different, but this testing will be different for us. We are testing what are the functionalities is working or not. That's thing. If you activated the seatbelt LED, that seatbelt LED will blink for 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds or not, it's working or not. That's the thing will be working here. Apart from the thing will we are testing here. Okay, that type of testing is called as a safety testing. Validating the embedded systems safety features included those related to advanced driver assistance and autonomous driving functionalities. This testing is crucial to ensure the systems respond correctly in critical situations. In the critical situations like accidents, those are the, okay. It will be respond properly or not. That's the main important here. Okay. Coming to regression testing. What is regression testing? It's very important. Okay, this regression testing, what are the testing have you involved? Have you tested the previous functionalities, those and all? The thing regression testing. This testing, like what are the testing have you involved at the previous? If you raised bugs, those and all, everything will be resolved. You need to release the new update, new software. That period of time, we need to test this testing. That is called as a regression testing. Repeating the test cases to check for any new issues that might have been introduced during software updates or changes. That period of time we are doing this testing, regression testing. Okay. Okay. The main goal of this is automotive embedded testing. This is the main testing which is used to identify to identify the bugs or defects, to identify the bugs and we need to resolve, and we need to provide the 100%. It won't be possible 100% bug free product that we need to produce, and at the critical situations also it need to work with properly or not, safety related, each and every element like performance, safety, and functions, those things will work properly or not, that will be with respect to um, our product life cycle. Like we are developing on product, like those product according to that product life cycle, it will be reached or not, it will be properly we are deliver the product or not. That's the thing, its main goal for this testing. This automotive embedded testing is used for the main goal, that is need to present our maximum 100% free bug free products and safeties and good functionalities and performance of the system. That is the main motive. Okay, that is called as an automotive embedded testing process. Why we are doing this and all this? What other testings has been involved in the automotive embedded systems? That's the thing will be there. Okay. Yeah. Have you understand these things? Yeah. Hi, Prasad. If you understand this and all, just raise your hand. If you are not understand, just unmute yourself and what is your doubt? Yeah, okay, Prasad. They will provide this recording class also. If you have any doubts at tomorrow, we can discuss that. Not a problem. Yeah, Prasad, just discuss with the Mohan sir once. He will tell you that. Yeah, this course duration will be 30 to 40 days. If you like more thing practices, more doubts, if you get more doubts, then I need to explain a lot more, right? It will be dependent upon 30 to 40 days minimum. Yeah. I will provide the real-time project. It's like a, it's a, mostly we are giving the project to you directly. That the project will be minimum, at the with respect to real time, it will be reaches 80%. We are developed the project in the, by using Canary. That the project we are hand out to you, and the tool also we will provide to you. The thing will be happen, and you need to we how the project will be developed, what are the elements has been developed in that. That the thing will be we are explaining in the practice sections also. And after completion of project, like a practice section, how the testing will be involved, how the test cases we need to written in the Excel sheets or test drive. Those things we can yeah, fees you need to ask the Mohan sir. How expect jobs. I mean, as a fresher or fresher, it's very less. But experience you will get more job opportunities. If you try as a fresher, you will get a compulsory. Like some of the organizations, they will take as a fresher also. But it's little there. Okay. You passed at 2018, right? Okay. Yeah. It might be comfortable. Um, I will tell you at the personal call. Like if you join the classes, getting more, just contact the Mohan. He will tell you. He will guide you about the how the remaining things, the experience of those. That thing you can discuss with the partner. Okay. No, don't tell about this. Sorry. Is there any doubts? Maybe. Yeah, Pawan. Um, Almost you have the 1 year experience also. Maybe it might be possible. Or you need like 1 year. The calls are coming, but little low. Maybe you put on as in 2 or 3, then you will get more calls. Yeah. Yeah, it will be possible. Personal contact also. Just contact the once Mohan. He will provide. Mohan. Yes, Mohan, sir. I will provide his number. Just contact him. This is Mohan's our number. Just contact him. If you have any doubts regarding course, yeah, tomorrow we have another demo section also. And today's demo section is also not completed yet. We need to discuss about the what are the types of jobs will be available in the embedded systems. That thing we need to discuss now. Okay, just contact him. This is the Mohan number. If you have any doubts, those things you can proceed. Okay. Okay, I will tell you one thing about hill testing. Hill testing, it is used like in the corona period, most of the companies has been at lockdown time. That period often they are introduced one setup. That setup is called as a hill setup. Because hill setup is we are connected through the virtual. Virtually, they are connected the systems. They are connected the systems virtual. If you like, you and me are connected through the Zoom. That is my virtual, right? Like that, they are provided one desktop. That desktop you need to control through the some software which will be there. That thing, this concept, I will provide you at the class end. At the our classes will be completed, right? That period of time, we are providing two real-time classes. The two real-time classes which is involved for the hill testing. In that hill testing, we are providing how we need to connect the desktop, how the setup will be available in the hill setup. That's the thing we are discussing at that period of time. At the period of time. Okay. But manual testing or hill testing, whatever the testings are the same. Hill testing and manual testing same. But it's depend upon the test system. If you are in your hands, you have the system, right? You will create the test method. That is the manual test. If you doesn't have the test setup, you need to connect through the virtually, then that is called as a hill testing. That's a mini small difference. Okay, small difference. Apart from everything will be same. For the testing will be involved in the hill testing is same, and here the test with respect to testment setup, that testing will be same. Okay, that's thing we will differentiate like at our last two classes will be there, right? At those last two classes we are not providing any recordings also. We are directly telling you, and I will show you each and everything how we need to connect the desktop, those and all everything I will show you in real time. That thing will be not a problem. Okay, that period of time you will get the clarity on this. Okay, yeah, capital scripting from the basics onwards. From the basic onwards and to become as an advanced also. The capital script will teach you like that much. Okay, is there any doubts? Okay, yeah. Next thing, what are the jobs? What are the types of jobs will be available in the embedded systems? That's the thing. Embedded testing, embedded software test engineer. This type of job role, which is involved for the manual testing. This is involved for the manual testing. These engineers are responsible for designing and executing the test cases. Designing and executing the test cases to verify the functionality of embedded software components, ensuring they make the specified requirements. Like this one, it is related to the manual testing. You need to develop the new test cases according to those specifications. You need to execute those test cases and you need to test the functionality of the system. That type of job role is called as an embedded software test engineer. Embedded software test engineer. Okay. Next, coming to test automation engineer. Test automation engineer. This engineer will work to develop the automated test scripts, to develop automated test scripts and frameworks to streamline the testing process and improve efficiency in testing test cases. Right? This one we are teaching to you, and this one we are teaching to you. How the test cases we need to design and how the test cases we need to execute. That's the thing we can provide you in the course. And this test automation also we will provide in the course. How the testing will be involved with respect to CAPAL code. With respect to CAPAL code, we are giving the knowledge about the test automation engineer, how the CAPAL code will be available in the test script, how that how it will be generate the test report, those and all I will we will provide in the proofs. Okay, coming to integration test engineer, who is involved with respect to the developer. With respect to the developer, he need to integrate all the modules, like all the modules or all the components, and they are providing the testing. That type of testing is called as an integration testing. That test, that type of role, who is working for that candidate, that candidate is called as an integration test engineer. Integration test engineer. Okay. Next, coming to hill test engineer. Hill test engineer. Hill means hardware in the loop. Hardware in the loop test engineer. Hill test engineers perform testing using simulated hardware, that is called as a virtually. We are connected through the virtually. UDS, CAN, CANOE, CAPL, my requirements. Yeah, we are providing UDS, CAN, CANOE also, and CAPL scripting. Right. We are giving that four. Okay, simulated hardware components to evaluate the embedded systems behavior in controller environment. They are created one setup that is called as a hill setup. It is hill setup with hill setup. That hill setup will be connected through the one desktop. That desktop we are connected through the some we have some applications, like an example as an any desk, like of examples like our server links will be available. In that server links we need to go and we are connected through the this hill setup. Then we need to test through the simulated the panels. What are the panels we are developing, right? Now that panels, each and everything will be developed here. Okay, that type of engineer is called as a field test engineer. And coming to ADAS test engineer, who is working for ADAS system, who is working for ADAS system, who is testing the ADAS functionalities That type of candidate is called as an Aws test engineer. Will will you show you how guys write test? Yeah, but I will test those. Yeah, yeah. I will show you how we need to write the test cases in by using Capal script, and you can also try it. I will provide you tool, right? To each and everything I will provide you. What are the code we are written for the Capal test cases? That thing I will provide you. That thing you need to practice in your setup, and you will generate the HTML report also. That's not a problem. And yeah, we test studio also. We are providing at the last of the classes. This is related to hill testing only. Okay, how we need to create the V params. That thing we are just giving the overview with detail in real time access in the real time only. But the tool is we can't be provide the VTest Studio, but in the real time we will provide the knowledge. How the real time setup will be there, how everything we are providing that. Okay. Um, Next infotainment test engineer, he infotainment test engineer who is working for the infotainment systems like audio, video, functionalities, navigations, and connected features. Those candidate who is validating those things, that thing will be called, that type of engineer is called as an infotainment engineer, infotainment test engineer, and who is working for the ADAS, that candidate is called as an ADAS test engineer. Okay. These are the types of jobs in automotive embedded system. We are providing the most of the knowledge, how we need to develop the test cases, how we need to execute the test cases with respect to embedded software test engineer. This is our job role one. And who is interested to work on with the automation. That candidate also we are providing how we need to develop the CAPL code for the automation testing also. We will provide the knowledge for this scripting also. Okay, these two things we are providing, and also one more role. That role will be really, helpful for to develop the panels. That team is called as a configuration development team. Configuration development team. That is the third category. In the classes, I will tell you how the configuration, how databases we need to create. That thing I will tell you in the real time. Okay. Which projects are you going to teach us like Alas or no Alas or it's not an ADAS project, but we are developed one project with respect to some elements with ADAS, ABS, and like it's mostly depending upon the IPC only, instrumental cluster. Okay. Um, Instrumental cluster only, but some of the functionalities which is involved with the ABS, ADAS, and infotainment, some more functions. That's it. Apart from the course, the project, everything will be depending on cluster. HVAC. No. HVAC is related to AC. HVAC and ITH and some other issues will be there. COM, these and all will be used for the AC and blower issues, AC and heaters, those and all. That knowledge, like we are not providing, but I will provide some of the issues knowledge also. How the knowledge is, how the knowledges and how the issues will be working. So, sir. Yeah. Is there any doubts upon the course and what are the types of jobs? what is the project? Do you have any other doubts upon the course, on the course details? Okay. If you doesn't have any doubts, then we can close our section. We'll meet you at tomorrow. Yeah. Good luck, guys.